Hey guys, are you ready to clean up your diet and feel better fast? And join me for a 7-day healthy eating challenge where we're going to make small changes every day that lead to some big results. Each day we'll focus on one area of healthy eating, building on the previous day's successes and making it easier than ever before to stick to your goals. So let's get started. Okay, so today is day 1 of our 7-day healthy eating challenge, and today's focus is going to be on cutting back on sugar. We want to get rid of those pesky added sugars in our diet because they're contributing to weight gain, inflammation, poor energy levels, and so much more. So how do we tackle this? Let's start with swapping out your usual sodas and juice drinks for healthier options, like water infused with lemon or cucumber, or maybe sparkling water with a splash of cranberry juice. Why are I bearing? If you're really craving something sweet, then why not try a healthy smoothie made with bananas and berries, or even some dates for sweetness? And don't worry, you can still enjoy your coffee and tea, but just skip the added sugars and artificial sweeteners. Instead, opt for natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit, or simply embrace the natural flavors of your beverages. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget about those sneaky sources of sugar, like condiments and salad dressings. Most commercial varieties are loaded with added sugars, so it's best to look for options with 0 grams of sugar per serving. You can also make your own dressings and dips to control the ingredients and sweetness levels. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for it. And hey, if you're feeling inspired, why not ditch the sugary breakfast cereals and pancakes for some overnight oats or chia pudding instead? These options are not only delicious, but also packed with fiber and nutrients that will keep you full and satisfied. It's amazing what a simple swap can do for your health and well-being. Now, it's important to note that we're not aiming for perfection here. The goal is to reduce sugar consumption, not eliminate it entirely. If you do have a sugary treat occasionally, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track with your next meal. Remember, small changes lead to big results. So let's kick off this challenge by reducing our sugar intake and setting the tone for a healthier week ahead. Stay tuned for day 2, where we'll dive into another essential aspect of healthy eating. Okay, so now we've kicked off the 7-day healthy eating challenge by saying no to added sugars. Today's focus is on reducing our salt intake. But why is this important? Well, consuming too much salt can lead to high blood pressure, fluid retention, and an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Yikes. The good news is we can easily cut back on salt by making some simple swaps and changes. Let's start with cooking more meals at home using fresh ingredients. That way we can control the amount of salt added during the cooking process. And when dining out, it's always a good idea to ask for your food to be prepared without added salt and to avoid those salty condiments like ketchup and relish. Let's also talk about reading nutrition labels. By doing so, we can become more aware of the sodium content in packaged foods and make informed choices. It's recommended to consume no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, so keep an eye on your intake to ensure you're staying within this limit. Now, I know it can be challenging to cut back on salt, especially if you're used to a salty diet, but trust me, our taste buds can adapt over time. So let's start by reducing our salt intake by 10% today. And remember, if you do have a slip up, don't get discouraged. Just get back on track with your next meal. It's amazing how even a small reduction in salt can make a big difference in your overall health and well-being. So stay tuned for day 3 of the 7-day healthy eating challenge, where we'll explore another key aspect of nourishing our bodies. All right, now that we've tackled sugar and salt, it's time to focus on portion control for day 3 of our 7-day healthy eating challenge. See, being mindful of portion sizes can help us avoid overeating and consuming more calories than our bodies need. This is important because consuming too many calories can lead to weight gain and obesity, which increases the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. One helpful tip for controlling portions is to use smaller plates and bowls. By doing so, we can trick our brains into feeling satisfied with less food, reducing the likelihood of overeating. It's amazing how our minds associate larger portion sizes with fullness and satisfaction. So by using smaller plates, we can train our minds to feel content with smaller amounts of food. Another great strategy is to be mindful of our body's hunger and fullness cues. Before eating, ask yourself, are you truly hungry or just mindlessly snacking? And while eating, pay attention to your body's signals. Slow down and savor each bite. This helps us recognize when we're getting full and satisfied, preventing us from continuing to eat even when we don't need to. You can also try the following. When portioning out your plate of food, aim to fill half of it with vegetables, quarter of it with lean protein like chicken or tofu, and a quarter of it with whole grains or starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes. This balanced approach ensures that you're getting essential nutrients without consuming excess calories. And remember, it's okay to indulge occasionally. The goal isn't to restrict your diet, but to find a balance between enjoying food and being mindful of portion sizes. By mastering portion control, you'll be taking a significant step towards a healthier lifestyle. Stay tuned for day 4 of our 7-day healthy eating challenge, where we'll dive into another crucial aspect of nourishing our bodies. Alright, so far we've reduced our sugar and salt intake and mastered portion control. Now it's time to focus on increasing our water consumption for day 4 of our 7-day healthy eating challenge. Staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining good health, because water plays a vital role in numerous bodily functions. It helps transport nutrients, regulate body temperature, and remove waste. By drinking enough water, you can support these essential functions and keep your body running smoothly. The general recommendation is to drink 8 glasses of water daily. However, individual needs may vary based on factors such as activity level, climate, and overall health. Listen to your body and drink fluids when you feel thirsty. To make it easier to meet your water intake goals, carry a water bottle with you throughout the day and sip on it regularly. You can also infuse your water with natural flavors like lemon, cucumber, or mint to make it more enjoyable. Now, you might be wondering why it's important to choose water over sugary drinks like soda and juice. Well, sugary drinks are loaded with added sugars and empty calories, which can contribute to weight gain, tooth decay, and other health issues. Water, on the other hand, is a healthy and refreshing way to stay hydrated without consuming any extra calories. By increasing our water intake, we can support our body's natural detoxification processes, aiding in the removal of waste and toxins. This helps flush out harmful substances and keeps our organs functioning optimally. Additionally, drinking water can help curb appetite and prevent overeating. Sometimes thirst can be mistaken for hunger, so by staying hydrated, we can avoid unnecessary snacking and maintain a healthy diet. Alright, so we've covered a lot so far, reducing sugar, sodium, focusing on portion control, and upping our water intake. Now let's talk about incorporating more fruits and veggies into your diet for day 5 of our 7-day healthy eating challenge. Fruits and veggies are packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber that our bodies need to function at their best. They contain antioxidants and compounds that support overall health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. So how do we increase our fruit and vegetable intake? Let's start by making them easily accessible. Keep a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables washed and ready to eat in your fridge, or cut up veggies and store them in airtight containers for easy snacking. This way you'll always have healthy options within reach. Another great strategy is to add fruits and veggies to every meal. For example, start your day with a smoothie that includes spinach and berries, or enjoy a salad with grilled chicken or tofu for lunch. In the evening, try adding steamed vegetables to your pasta dishes or stir-fries. When choosing fruits, opt for whole fruits rather than fruit juices to get the full fiber benefits. And when selecting vegetables, try to include a mix of different colors, as different colors indicate different nutrients. Don't be afraid to experiment with new recipes and cooking methods to keep things interesting and discover new favorites. And hey, if you're feeling motivated, try growing your own herbs and salad greens. Seeing your plants grow and harvest can be incredibly rewarding, and will definitely encourage you to eat more fruits and veggies. Alright, so you're doing great. You've cut back on sugar and salt, mastered portion control, increased your water intake, and boosted your fruit and veggie consumption. Now it's time to focus on another key aspect of healthy eating: protein for day 6 of our 7-day healthy eating challenge. Protein is essential for building and repairing tissues, producing enzymes and hormones, and supporting a healthy immune system. It's also important for weight management, as protein-rich foods can help you feel full and satisfied, reducing overall calorie intake. So how can you incorporate more protein into your diet? Well, let's start by including protein-rich foods at every meal. Some great options include Greek yogurt, salmon, lentils, and quinoa. These foods provide a good balance of essential amino acids and other nutrients. You can also try swapping out your usual snacks for protein-based ones. Instead of reaching for chips or cookies, grab a handful of almonds or a protein shake. These snacks will keep you full and satisfied and prevent you from mindlessly consuming empty calories. Don't be afraid to experiment with different protein sources to keep things interesting. Try incorporating tofu tempeh or seitan into your meals or snack on hard-boiled eggs or string cheese. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, why not try a new protein-rich recipe? You never know. You might discover a new favorite dish while expanding your culinary skills. Alright, so we've come to the last day of our 7-day healthy eating challenge, and today's focus is on healthy fats. Now, you might be thinking all fats are bad, but that's not true. Healthy fats are essential for our bodies, and they can actually benefit our health. In fact, consuming healthy fats can help reduce inflammation, support brain health, and improve heart health. It also aids in the absorption of certain vitamins and keeps your skin looking healthy and youthful. So what are some examples of healthy fats? Well, avocados, nuts, and seeds are all great sources. They contain monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are beneficial for our health. Now, when it comes to cooking, it's best to use oils like olive oil, canola oil, or coconut oil. These oils have a high smoke point and provide healthy fats for cooking at high temperatures. And don't forget about fatty fish like salmon and mackerel. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to improve brain health and reduce inflammation. Now, while it's important to include healthy fats in our diet, it's also important to be mindful of the quantity we consume. Consuming too much fat, even healthy fats, can lead to weight gain and other health issues. So how much healthy fat should you aim to consume? A general guideline is to limit saturated fat to less than 6% of your daily calories, and trans fat to less than 3%. This can help ensure that you're getting the benefits of healthy fats without consuming too much. Alright, congratulations on completing the 7-day healthy eating challenge. You've made significant strides towards adopting healthier eating habits and setting the foundation for long-term success. Remember, small, consistent changes lead to big results. As you move forward, continue to prioritize whole, nutritious foods, whether it's fruits, veggies, lean proteins, or whole grains. Stay hydrated, reduce added sugars and salts, practice portion control, and incorporate healthy fats into your diet. I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I did. Thank you for joining me, and cheers to a healthier you.